At which point, I guess now should be the time to explain what the fuck is going on for everybody who has no idea. Again, I figure most people that are here are probably here for this very thing happening right now, but just in case you aren't aware, Celeste Lockout Bingo is a player versus player format. We have these two players play against each other. Rin, coming in from France, and fishmcmuffins, Texas resident. There will be a 5x5 board in the middle with 25 objectives total on them. The first person, or rather the one who gets the most of those objectives wins. So in other words, if you get 13, which is over half, you win. Because the final rule is the lockout part, which is that if you get an objective, the opponent can't get it. And then we also play with some custom progression rules, the most notable one being that every player can assist skip one chapter of their choosing. And that's pretty much it. Fish actually has probably more experience than Rin with this. He did pretty decent in one of previous tournaments, the Division 2 one. Rin also played in Division 2, right? Didn't he? Am I stupid? Maybe. I would have to check that. I definitely know Fish did decently well, so that's the narrative I'm gonna go with here. That is the narrative I'm gonna go with here. And yeah, we have 10 more seconds on the clock, so at this point I'll reveal the board for you guys. Rin didn't. Yeah, that's what I thought, but I wasn't 100% on that. And I'll reveal the board for myself. The runners now have the board revealed too, and we will start in like around 5 seconds. Start the timer. Won't forget about this time. I would never. I'm a good host. And let's have a look-see. So one of the first things I probably saw in both of their minds is. Okay, Rin had the spacebar thing on. But anyway, back to commentary. One of the things on both their minds is probably the easiest thing so far on the board, like early on, which would be the outside blue heart. Pretty easy to rush for, and actually has somewhat of a synergy because there are 5 hearts. So that, you know, that's probably the first objective we'll see, I'll assume. What else is there early on? Don't really see anything else early on, right? I guess intervention without jumping, although that's already later. Oh wait, Forsaken City Blue Heart is also on the board. So yeah. I'd assume that the way this will probably play out is that one of them goes for, you know, one of those objectives and the other one gets the other one. That was weird to say, but hopefully you get what I mean. Whoever gets Forsaken City Blue Heart will probably not end up getting Old Side Blue Heart, is what I'm trying to say here. And I generally prefer to get Old Side Blue Heart here if I was in their shoes, but maybe for Rin it's a slightly smart idea to go for Forsaken City Blue Heart because he might just lose the Execution War to get to Old Side first. And what is up accurate? Other than that, like I'm kind of looking at the board and I don't really see all too much like crazy synergy that you would like want to go out of your way for, you know, a lot. B-sides in particular don't seem super strong on this board, which is generally, you know, we generally tend towards a sort of any percent progress heavy board. We do have complete 2 B-sides and then of course the 5 heart synergy, but that's about it really. The only other thing that could potentially synergize with B-sides is 3 binos and 2 chapters and 9 binos, although honestly, the only B-side that even has more than 2 binos would be 4B, and that one is maybe a decent bit out of the way, so I don't know if we'll see that. However, something I would like to see from both players is collecting some berries along the way, because there actually is 30 berries, so generally a good idea to collect the easy ones along the way, which Fish doesn't seem to be doing at all. He probably just has to also Blue Heart on his mind. Rin is kind of getting berries, but he's not getting the fast ones because he's interested in a 1-up actually, which is, I think, 1-up in 3 different chapters, yeah, kind of top right-ish. And he already messed up 1 berry, but that should be fine. You can easily skip 1 here in Forsaken City. Oh no, that is so frustrating. Oh man, that sucks for Rin so much. That is so frustrating when you climb up that thing. When you climb up a moving block, like sometimes if you climb up it at like a specific point, it just leaves you behind like that. That is why I always upright dash onto that. So shoutouts to all the aspiring bingo players. If you want to do 1-up 1A 1-up rather, I highly recommend you up dash or upright dash onto that block instead of doing what Rin just did, just right dash and grab. Because if you do right dash and grab, that can happen. So don't do that in 1-up attempts. That is very unfortunate. And actually quite a big deal because he gives up so much early progress with that, and he didn't get any of the berries. Like that is actually really bad for him. And we'll probably just give Fish like 2 free objectives with really, you know, no sort of counter for Rin. Because Fish did get the 1A hard. And as I said, the person who gets the 1A hard probably shouldn't get the 2A hard, but it looks like Fish will probably get that too, because he definitely is ahead in progress, so... That is... old. I feel like Rin might just be flustered after that one. He's doing a lot of just like weird mistakes and just dying in weird spots. That is such a shame to start it out with, but oh well. That's always the narrative around 1-ups that we always talk about, which is they are risky as all fuck, which is the entire point of them. Actually, Fish skips 2A, by the way. He does go into it very briefly to probably only get the heart. And he will definitely get that, especially now that Rin didn't return to map, but rather skipped the cutscene, which loses RTA. Or real time, I should say, rather. But Fish already going out there and skipping 3A, by the way. Or 2A, rather. So he's going into 3A instantly, which is... I suppose not awful. You could definitely get another 1-up here if you wanted to. You could maybe get some early berries, but he's looking into 3A and... They both are? Wow, okay. Never mind. Is 3A this stacked? I haven't really seen why there's so laser focus on this. I mean, it doesn't seem bad. You do have reach outside and pick away, which is very easy, and there is at least one huge mess order. Chest tall books, which also happens to be actually a really good one for this board, because that's the ARB/hard order. So they probably get the hard along the way. So that order is pretty good, and the reach outside and pick away is pretty good, but other than that... 3A doesn't seem all that strong from what I'm seeing, unless I'm missing something. Seems like kind of a weird play to both skip into 3A, honestly. I don't think this is that strong of a chapter on this board. Stun or Shiro 10 times is what I missed. That's still on there. But even then, like, that's not that good. You're not gonna get 1-ups, you're gonna not, like, 3A berries are hella slow. So if you're looking for the 30 berry goal, you probably don't want to skip, like, you would want to skip this. You skipped actually a seeded berry, which I guess is not that big of a deal, but yeah. Oh, get 5 berries in pick rate too! Oh wow, never mind, I take it back. Maybe, if that's really on their mind, then I could see that. Because 5 berries and also in pick rate are both like really fast. I guess that's the reason, maybe. I mean, we'll see, I suppose. But I feel like if anything, like that's the strength of 3A on this board, right? Like, yeah, Oshiro buffs are not that bad, and the hard order is not that bad, but it's not like something you really like skip to A for, I feel like. But pick 8 definitely seems like a decent synergy. Like, that's 2 easy objectives that you can get within, like, I want to say like a minute detour. I mean, then again, if you think about it, like a minute detour is pretty much how long the 3 1-ups would take for that objective. But that's only one objective, anyway. And sure as fuck, looks like Fish will instantly rush to that, as he should. And Ren is looking at starting huge miss, on the other hand. And this actually probably, if he sticks to this, which I really hope Rin does, then this would probably work out very well for him. Because he will presumably get the order, and then he gets the heart earlier, and that would potentially set him up for the 5 hearts earlier. But yeah, Fish is gonna get 2... Also, like, Ren is probably also then gonna get the stun of Shiro 10 times, maybe, if he goes for that. Because he will probably get to Oshiro first. I really don't think that Fish expected Ren to also skip 2A. But yeah, it's not all bad for Fish, because he's gonna get 2 pretty easy objectives pretty fast. Like, again, Orchild and 5 berries are the 2 easy ones for pick weight. Out of the, I believe, 5 objectives that exist for pick weight? 6, right? 6 objectives for pick rate. I hope that's right. I think it's 6. It's all sides, get the orb completed, and then 5, 10, and 15 berries. I think it's 6. Yeah, actually other way around, surprisingly. Fish first skipped 3A and then went into 2A and got the hard. But yeah. And that is also already for Fish, and then he gets the... I believe that should be his 5th berry. I didn't count. That would probably already be like the 7th berry, actually, if you want to, like, if you take all the berries before, but I guess he skipped one. Yeah, I'm pretty certain he skipped the other 2 winged ones, or at least one of the other winged ones. I saw one, the cloud screen, which that one sucks, so I can't blame him. Rin, in the meantime, is pretty much like done with his order, and at this point, after you see Fish tick off pick 8 instantly, he didn't hide that at all. You're probably just gonna tick off the huge mess order too. I'd assume. He would definitely get that first and waste a lot of Fish's time. Although actually, I guess he doesn't waste a lot of Fish's time, because again, you probably might want to do this order anyway, even if it wasn't on the board. Because you do get the heart for it for 5 hearts. And yep, Rin takes it off. Another very small thing to note, I don't think it's a big deal, but them both playing 3 opposed to either of them skipping it does eventually set them up for the 4 Theo cutscenes, because now they have access to this one, which is a common one that's usually missing. This or 2A are usually the ones missing access to. Or I guess really all of them except for 1A, like that's the one that pretty much everybody has fast access to all the time. But yeah, I don't think that's going to be a big deal. Also, something I haven't talked about at all so far is Red and Blue Heart in Resort is on the board, but the reason I didn't talk about that is because, like, we're not going to see that for a while. Like, 3B sucks. Sucks a lot on this board, even. Actually, I guess if there was a board where you play 3B, I guess this might be it, because... Actually, there are some binos, but, you know, I guess the main objective for B-sides here would be either the hearts or the complete 2 B-sides on the board, so... I guess if there ever was a 3B board, then this would be it, but again, I don't think we'll see that for quite a while. And Ren actually going out of his way to get a lot of these, like, I guess, I mean, these are decently fast berries, but not, like, super fast. He definitely is getting a lot more berries than Fish. He's already sitting at, I believe, 14 I saw, 15, something like that. Something of that nature. Also gets a cassette potentially for later. I don't know how much this will bite him in the ass. He's giving up a lot of progress here, which, if I was in his shoes, I would not give up, especially because he has like a rough idea where Fish is after he ticked off the pick weight stuff. And I guess what I'm thinking is that Rin really wants probably the 10 Oshiro bobs, and then he still wants to be far enough ahead after he bobs Oshiro 10 times to then still beat him out on the Golden Rich cassette, because that's the next one on the line. That is the next like easy, fast objective that they're both probably looking at, so... Rin might still be fast enough for that, honestly, from what I'm seeing. Like, he's definitely still a decent bit ahead. But, yeah. That's giving him a lot of progress for those berries in that cassette. But he will probably be fine. Fish, in the meantime, watching the fucking elevator shaft cutscene, that feels like a misplay. Like, why? I heavily disagree with what Fish did there. Like, why would you do that? Like, you're not gonna get 4 Theo cutscenes until, like, 10 minutes from now. And by that point, you can always just go back into elevator shaft. Like, it's pretty much, like, well, it's not pretty much, it's, like, just as fast to get from the checkpoint than if you were to do it now. Like, the only time you lose is, like, climbing up the shaft for 2 seconds and whatever time it takes you to menu to 3A. And Rin really wants... Oh, dude, Rin is actually struggling with getting these Oshiro buffs, which should not be hard. He just wants to farm them right now. He did do this sort of smart thing, which is play his progress advantage and actually get late into this. So that he would already, like, he didn't have to farm like 3 or so, because he already got them through just, like, doing strats and doing the rooms, but... He really wants to get that now, and it looks like he will still beat out Fish, but... Dude, Ren, just get them. Ooh, no, you really don't want to get into this screen while having to do them. Just get them right now. Like, oh my god, this is bad. He might lose this, which would be a big deal. Rin, why? Just... Okay. Why didn't you just farm them on the last screen? What is this? Like, just farm them. No, farm them, please. This would suck so much for him, dude. Why? What are you doing? I'm upset watching this. I'm actually upset. And he missed it, and Fish got it first. Why? Maybe I shouldn't be upset. Like, that was just... I'm confused. What is the thought process there? But that really sucks for him. That's such a massive time loss for no gain. Like, he lost so much time there for nothing. And I don't really understand why. Like, you could have just farmed them at any point. And you were farming like 5 of them at a reasonably safe point. And he dies again. Oh no. This is so bad for Rin. He's doing so many mistakes. And he's actually... If Fish gets through this, which he does, he's giving up his progress lead. And now Fish will most likely get the Golden Rich cassette, which is free. That is so bad for him. Man, that sucks. Like, not only did he lose the 10 Oshiro buffs, which he shouldn't have, but more importantly, he now lost his progress lead by quite a bit, and now Fish is actually going to play that because he gets one easy objective from this. He easily is gonna get the cassette. Also, something I noticed Rin do twice now, which I didn't point out the first time, because I thought it might just be a one-time thing, but Rin both times has not returned to map after a chapter, but also has actually not like skipped the ending like death and berry tally. Which is like a massive time loss out here, like you really want to skip those things. So that's actually pretty, like, not returning to map is understandable, but not skipping those counters is like quite a big mistake. That is easily avoidable. Like that actually loses a lot of time. Yeah, he's quite far behind now. Fish will probably get the cassette. Well, not probably, will definitely get the cassette. And I guess at this point probably Rin doesn't even get that. There's actually just some secret value in this cassette too, beyond just, of course, you get that one objective from the cassette. But going up here will first and foremost unlock 4B for you later on, which would be interesting potentially for the berry objective. Oh, not berry, sorry, the... oh... And Rin dies at another 1-up attempt, this is so bad. Anyway, back to my point, it does set you up for the potential Bino objective. But also, you know, even going to that room has a Bino, and like the cassette room has a Bino, and that one would probably be one that you want for the 3 Binos in 2 chapters one, so. What's up, Sky against Squeal, by the way? And Devons, and Wolf. Yeah, this definitely hurts. Like, Rin is just doing... Rin's routing is like fine, he's just doing so many like execution mistakes. And again, just like sort of sloppiness or just unawareness, such as, you know, not skipping certain cutscenes that would take a lot of time. Like, the berry and death tally stuff is just like hard to explain and would save him so much time. They can both go back into 1A for some reason, by the way, which I'm not quite getting right now. Oh wait, no, Rin goes into 2A, which I'm also not quite getting. Fish is just looking for some berries, I guess? Oh, dude, is Rin gonna get locked out of 30 berries too? Fish... oh yeah, this is like Fish's 1-up route actually, I think, right? Doesn't Fish do 1-up from here? I think he told me about this. But like, Rin, please, get the 30 berries. If you don't get this, like, oh my god, that would suck so bad. And Fish is like close. Rin. Oh no, Fish is gonna get this, isn't he? Fish almost dies. Why is Rin getting this cassette? Damn. That was really clean from Fish, other than that one room. The one where you have to wait on the zip line. Nice corner boost there. This looks significantly harder. That's what I'm thinking too, but I mean... it's also slower. Well, yeah, they are like not hard buffs, but again, there's a lot of risk to it, so... like, it's easy to say that 1-ups are easy when you're just like fucking practicing them. But then have fun doing them in a match, like... damn. That is so bad for Rin. He loses 30 berries too. Which is something that he always had the lead in, by the way. Always had the berry lead, and he gave up quite a lot of progress for that, and now he loses that too. And at this point, it's hard to see how Rin, like, comes back from this. Oh no! The 3rd time! Oh no, man. Oh! This is the 3rd 1-up death with like 4 or more berries. You have to be kidding me, dude. This is so sad. What's up, Elvis? And Big Dog. Fish in the meantime is doing 1B for... I mean... Are these really the easiest things on the board right now, by the way? I mean, I guess so. I don't quite understand why Fish is doing 1B right now. Seems like you would probably get more out of just playing Progress, right? Could play 5B instead, actually, you get Progress too. And then, you'd also get probably eventually Reflection Cassette, which is easy. Reflection Cutscene Hollis, which is easy. Progress seems decently strong on this board at this point. Stun with Seekers 15 times is also you will get on the way to Reflection. But again, I guess at this point he has a lot of options because yeah, Fish is definitely way ahead. And for the saddest reasons too, like it's just so sad to see. Well, at last Rin gets that 1-up, so... Shout's not giving up. What the fuck was that? Did Fish get a quantum boost off of that? Wait, does he always go for that? He did it again, didn't he? The fuck is that strat? And I guess Rin is trying another 1-up? I don't quite know what's going on at this point. He probably thinks Rin is going for Progress, yeah, but if he was thinking that, then, like, at this point, Rin would probably tick off something, like, would have probably ticked something off Progress related. And he should have known that he was ahead, like, Fish should have known that he was ahead in Progress by the time he got, oh, Rin. Oh, man. Anyway, Fish should have known that he was ahead in Progress by the time he got Reflection Cassette. Not Reflection Cassette, sorry. Go and Rich Cassette, right? Because that's like such a Progress objective. That's like whoever gets there first wins, pretty much. And he got it, so I feel like he should know that he was ahead at that point. Is this just a flex or does he actually do this in 80%? I guess he does. And honestly, I mean, I haven't really touched on it. Because at this point, there might already be a part of him that is giving up. And another part of it that is just, like, tilt beyond reason, which is understandable. But Rin being, like, crazy stubborn with these 1-ups is not really doing good for him right now either. For the record. But again, I guess that might just be actual tilt. He gets another one at least, so there's that. And he's gonna actually play Progress 2 now. Actually, never mind. Wait, what is he doing here? Wait, what? What? Didn't Rin have Shrine unlocked? What is he do? Oh, I guess 1-up. Oh. That's underwhelming. I was like, hell yeah, Rin. Go get him, boy. Play Progress, but yeah, no. We're doing more 1-ups, boys. Oh, man. I still think that's like almost objectively wrong, Trujin. We had this before. But I feel like that's almost like falsifiably wrong. Oh, Rin might be fucked here. He doesn't have stamina. Oh, never mind. Take it back. That was actually neat. Doing reverse wave touch there. Is he really getting the berry up here? I mean, I guess this works. I'll probably just get the one shrine, honestly, at this point. Okay. At last he gets fucking 3 1-ups. Or 1-up in 3 chapters, rather. And Fish is playing 9A? What is happening here? I guess Binos? I guess? Right? Like, that's the only thing on the board. Rin, in the meantime, is playing 2B. Which I guess also, I don't really know what this is. Like, I'm having a hard time deciphering this at this point. Why is Fish's music so quiet? It's very upsetting. I don't know, Fish also shut the way away. No. No, Sonic, why would it? Sonic is... Wait, I was about to say, is that a strat? It's not even a Theo cutscene. I mean, I guess... Oh, I mean, the final one, I guess? Like the one on the PC? I guess so. I was thinking of the grandma one. Well, the 3 1-ups in one chapter, the 1-up in 3 chapters is something you either go for later, or alternatively you go for it on the way and like just get it. You definitely don't do what Rin does, which is just kind of like stubborn hard focus on it. And like do nothing else. If you get them along the way, like perfect. That's ideal. Especially if you're already focused on collecting berries anyway for the 30 berry objective, but you know. That's not what Rin did. That's very forehead death. That's incredibly forehead. I'm still struggling to... Oh fuck. Excuse me. Oh dude, it's getting late. Anyway. Sorry. At this point, like I'm still struggling to see what the fuck Fish is looking for here. I mean, I guess it's the binos, right? Like, that's the only thing. The gameplay by Fish, I totally missed it, sadly. Yeah, I mean, it's really only the binos, right? It's nothing else. Which I guess works. Like, he has 3 in 4A, I guess. I don't know if he has, but you can definitely get them easily if he hasn't. Okay, well, it doesn't seem like to be the binos. And then he's also gonna get the 9 binos here probably, so I guess it works. And I guess it is stronger than 4. Wouldn't you want to play 4B at this point though? Because that also gives you a B-set and a Horde. I guess 4B seems... Especially because you probably know 4B better than, like, this. Which, we're looking at a fucking 3-minute singularity right now, which is very epic. Like, I feel like you probably want to play 4B here, right? If this is the intent, but, I mean... I guess it works? I guess 4B might not put you at 9 though, does it? No, it does, right? He's at 7 right now. No. Yeah, no, 4B does put you at 9 still. And it gives you a hard, and it's faster. At least with this execution. And it gives you a B-side for 2 B-sides. Like, I don't know, Chief. I feel like I should have played 4B. Maybe it's partly like contemplate too. Like, I don't know. That could be an aspect of contemplate. Can we make 9A golden vinyl? What? What was that? Oh, like the golden room vinyl? Yeah, absolutely. Let the man play what he wants, he just wants to have fun, God. I mean, yeah, of course, but I'm here to commentate the match and say what I, decipher what these guys are doing. I'm just putting in the greater context. Of course, he's a free... Just get the fucking bino on the left. Wait, I guess you can't... Can you? Can you get that with electricity still on? I have no idea. I feel like you can. Yeah, alright then, Fish, dude. There's no deciphering this. Well, it kinda is. There's attempts to do so at least. Fish gets the second try. Incredible. Alright. There's like 10 different binos you can check here. Like, well, not actually 10, but... If you return to map here, like, I'm actually uninstalling. Okay, thank fucking goodness. Dude, where are you going? Like... He's like trying to go for the most like out of place binos possible. It's like he's trying to this time. Oh. Like what is happening? Like what? Oh, Hardened Mountain. What? But why? Brother. Does he have 5 hours? Really? Why is he not picked it off then? Dude, can first is like trying to win this in like the most like long way possible, I feel like. Yeah, that is the last checkpoint. Like he has to play like all of 4 to get that one fucking berry. I mean, I guess at this point he just given up progress, but come on, dog. Do like intervention without jumping or some shit. Like, what is this? What am I watching? I feel like this has to be like partly troll or like content play or whatever the fuck you say these days. Like, I feel like there's no way in hell that this is like 100% legit. Talking about no way in hell that this is 100% legit, we see 3B play from Rin, which, as we all know, is one of the strongest I can't talk, bingo plays to ever exist. Obviously. This has never gone wrong in bingo. Always yielded great results. Alright, sorry. Where's the Minesweeper? Should I this? That feels disrespectful. There's still a way Rin can win this. I don't know what the fuck first obsession is, or like the most like out of place things to ever go for. Like, why are we? Is it at this point where I advertise that after this we're gonna have another match between Problem Stroll and Blair, which is what from I heard a content match, so. Yeah, right, Luke. Like in hindsight, it seems kind of silly because neither of them is playing like how is neither of them playing pros? It's like both of them are just like thinking that the other one is playing pros and it's a waste of time. But if you do think that that's the case, like surely your opponent would. Yeah, all right then, Fish. Fuck you too. Like clearly, if that was the case, like you would see your opponent tick off like 15 Seekers, right? Like, I don't get it. Like, how is neither of them playing progress when there's like 2 like insanely easy reflection things on the board? Fish even has 5A unlocked. Just play 5A. I hate you right now, Fish. Fish, you're pissing me off. Okay, thank you. I'm so mad. Yeah, I mean, Rin got locked out of a lot of things, which is, honestly, if there was if you were to pinpoint the sport on anything, it would be Rin doing like a bunch of execution mistakes, but like at certain points it's also hard to feel bad because like, I mean, I guess I do feel bad. It's just, it was partly like just frustrating to watch, especially your Shiro Bout thing. Like, that actually was like, why? Like why? What is happening here? Like why are you doing this all of a sudden? That was actually like, frustrating to watch. I just didn't get it. Yeah, I mean, quitting to map is more understandable. What's less understandable is not skipping the tallies. Like, quitting to map is like a muscle memory thing, maybe. That's more understandable, but not quitting, like, not skipping the count-up thingies, like, that seems whack. Like, you definitely want to work on that, for sure. I feel like I don't want to be too toxic, I'm just saying, like, that should definitely be worked on. Like, you don't want to do that. What is Fish doing? Why is he playing 2A? Why is he 5 and 5? Ah, okay, okay. Okay, 5 and 5 in intervention. If that's what it is, he gets a pass. I mean, I guess so, Marlon, but I don't know, like... I mean, probably a lot of it can be, like, pinned down to nervousness. So again, I do not want to, like, completely shit on it. It was, like, just legitimately frustrating to watch, because it seemed like he had it figured out for a second, right? Like, he was like, at first he was struggling with those Shiro Bubs when he tried to go for them on the way, in the earlier rooms, and then he, like, farms them, and he's like, okay, well, this works, he's farming them, and then he decides, okay, now that I got 8 of them, let's get the last 2 in the, like, hardest room to possibly get them in. It's like, alright then, dude. Like, why? Just, whatever. That's true. Again, I'm trying to, like, phrase it in a way where it's not, like, just shitting on him, because that's not the intent here. I'm just saying, like, it was sad to watch. Bro, what the fuck? I guess that's the old school strat where you don't even jump. That's I forgot that existed. Yeah, right. Like I always when I do this, like the jump intervention, I'm always like struggling with that room and I'm doing it like very slow. I just realized, yeah, like back in the day we just did that jumpless period. It's kind of funny. Well, at least we got some tunes. While we wait for Fish to probably win this. No, you don't want to dash there. But I mean, at this point it's probably just tilted lightning read, like. I thought at this point when it's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna play 3v here to fucking win this match, like, that's not what's happening, so. I just feel like this was such a like sad and like, I guess frustrating match to watch, because Rin had like decent like routing ideas and then he just like, did like very weird micro decisions, such as the Oshiro stuff, or alternatively he did like just bad execution. And I mean, sometimes it comes down to that, so of course the better player wins. Fish played better here. Double tick, yeah. But it's still just kind of sad because it like, I feel like the scoreline doesn't tell a story here. Like, if Rin just played consistently well with the same routing, like this would probably be like a really close match. But Rin was just like so caught up in execution mistakes, and that's probably just like tilting too, especially with the one-up mistakes. Like that's probably just tilted him out of this fucking world too, but you know. GG anyway. He says, in bingo chat, he says, finally out of my misery. Man. What's up, camera? GG. What's up, Kriok?